today's video, I'm going to be showing you this gorgeous updated unicorn look. So everyone remember that pastel ombre with the 3D ridges that had a multi-chrome on top that was the unicorn horn nail that was popular a couple years ago? That is what I am trying to modernize a little bit. And I see a lot of my young clients wearing this type of a swirl design. So I figured, we'd grab some of that unicorn fun, mix it with what seems to be uber trendy at the moment. And here we go, this is what happened. I am using the Madam Glam Green Gaia collection that just came out in April, and it is such a beautiful, very pigmented collection that does a really good job of creating this ombre effect. It's always nice when you have colors that just behave as you are hoping them to. And if you are interested in any of these colors, Madam Glam is having a 2-day spring shopping event, which is today, April 15th, and tomorrow, the 16th, and it's 50% off any 3 items in your cart or 3 or more items in your cart. So I will put a link to that in the description box below. So if you're needing to stock up on anything, definitely grab them at this moment. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this video and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I'm going to begin by using the two colors Honeycomb and Sahara Dunes. These are going to be on my pinky, and I'm going to do Sahara Dunes second, so like towards where the rest of the colors are going to be, because that's going to start out my rainbow. I'm going to blend those together with my ombre brush, and then using a application brush or something that's a little round gel brush dipped into some isopropyl alcohol, I'm going to clean up my smile line, which is a little awkward to do on camera. And then after I have cured that, I'm going to repeat the process for a second coat. So same thing, Honeycomb and then Sahara Dunes. After that point, blend them together once again. This time when you're cleaning it up with your brush with this for the smile line, just be careful that you don't go way over that first line that you did so that you don't have kind of this like 2-tiered effect. Try to match the smile line that you did the first time best you can. Once we have the pinky done, then I'm going to move on to my ring finger. We're going to start with Sahara Dunes and then do the core. So when I'm doing this rainbow ombre that's going like across my whole hand, all fingers, you're going to take 6 colors. And as long as it's 6 colors that slowly progress from one color to the next, so you could even do like, light blue to dark blue, or just pink to purple with progressively getting more and more towards that end result, it works. But you can also do it with kind of a rainbow. So it's yellow to orange, then orange to pink in my case, since I'm not doing red. So then this is like my orange to pink nail, then it does pink to purple. So you take the second color from the nail you're working on and you apply that to the next nail, and that becomes like the first color. So color 1. So take 6 colors to do this concept. And as you're doing this, now the next finger is going to be the core and Persian C. So my ring finger, middle, and thumb are all going to be a full cover color instead of doing the French tip. Those are also the nails that are going to get kind of the fun unicorn swirl effect later on, so you can decide what combination of full coverage versus French tip. And then I also want to mention that behind my French tips, I have an overlay of Cover Pink acrylic, which is why I didn't apply a base color of some kind of a like sheer nude before I started in with my other colors. If you are looking for a gel polish background color or French tip base, I highly recommend the color I Do from Madam Glam. It's one I've used on clients a bunch that gives a beautiful behind the French tip color. I personally, when I do have acrylic on my nails, I do like to use Cover Pink. I think it just is the most smooth result in the least amount of time, since I have to apply acrylic on my nails anyway in my fill process. On my index finger, this is another one of the Frenchies, I'm going to do the Persian C and Blue Jay. You can really see how pigmented these two colors are just with how smoothly and completely they ombre and how quickly they ombre. I find that when a color is very pigmented, it doesn't streak as much. It does seem to blend in together a little bit better. And these two colors really show that nicely. Last but not least, on my thumbs, I'm going to do Blue Jay and Rainforest. So starting out with Blue Jay, again, towards the colors that I've been using. So towards my pointer finger is where I'm going to do the Blue Jay, and then Rainforest last. And same thing, look at how lovely those colors blend together. I do really love this collection for how well that they do, how pigmented they are, how well they blend together. But I also love that these are a little bit softer of pastel colors. They're a little less in your face of pastels, and I feel like the green really shows that off nicely with they're a little more subdued. They're a little more calm than other pastel collections that I've seen in the past. After I have my full ombre 2 coats on every finger, I'm going to be cleansing my nails with a nail cleanser. Isopropyl alcohol would also do the job very well. I'm just going to scrub them, trying to remove any little bit of that gel tackiness after they've cured. And now I'm going to be buffing them. I am going to buff my nails with a little white buffer block. This is a very soft buffer. This is going to just take off the shine. I am not trying to take off any color. Subsequently, a little color will come off. So depending on how thick your gel was applied, maybe buff extra carefully or maybe try to take some down. I don't know, whatever you got. I didn't have any issue with buffing my color off. I'm just trying to take off that shine. Once that shine has been removed, I'm going to use a toothbrush and I'm going to, I always use a toothbrush. I have my nail toothbrushes. I'm going to clean off the dust. Now, using no wipe top coat, I'm going to do my little swirly patterns. And like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to necessarily do the unicorn horn per se. I'm just trying to bring that unicorn horn style into today's trends. So I've got a couple swirls and then I'm going to use that no wipe top coat and apply that just over the color on my French tips. The swirl patterns I did across the full cover nails, I did a similar but different on each one just to get them to be a little more organic feeling and not so like stamped. Now after that's cured, I'm going to take a unicorn multi-chrome powder and I'm going to apply that over. It will just stick to where that top coat was applied. It's not going to stick to that buffed background, and it will make these shiny little like swirls going across the nails. Remove the extra dust. I wouldn't use a toothbrush for that though, use a softer nail brush. And now using gold chrome gel paint, I'm going to add 2 or 3 little lines on each nail. Some of them I'm going to have them be right up against my swirl line. Some of them maybe give them a little bit more space. And then after I have my gold chrome lines, I'm going to be adding just a couple white lines, as thin as I possibly can. The Madam Glam Ultra Liner is what I'm using to do these lines, and it's not a brush I use as often, and I don't know why, because as I was using it for this, I just fell in love with it. It just worked like a dream. Once those white lines are cured, that's it. Apply some top coat. Anytime you do use chrome, you want to really make sure that you top coat the free edge of the nail so that it doesn't chip off. Not that I've really had much issue with that lately. That was an issue when chrome powders were first on the scene, but lately I've had such wonderful time with chrome. But here we are. Here is the final result. I just feel like I can't capture the magic of this color combination on camera. It's really something that I wish I could show you all in person. I hope you do like it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!